All right, you like half guard, so a lot of people have issues dealing with people who are really good in half guard from the bottom. So this is more of a situation for people who are dealing with good half guard players. What can I do as the top player, okay? So as we get into a half guard situation, if this person's really, really good, what I can do simply is understand that I need to dictate where his level's at. His level is lower than mine, so I'm losing. So me pulling him up in the overhook would not be smart. I'm gonna whizzer, all right? I'm gonna capture his leg so he doesn't dog fight me, triangles, pull guard. I'm gonna take my shoulder, I'm gonna drive it into his. But he's gonna be pushing me back this way, so I'm gonna have to base and drive him down till I get him onto a low shoulder, boom, like that. Now I'm gonna capture his neck with a C grip, weave my hand in, and catch that quarter Nelson. Now I'm gonna put all my weight into his neck and move my chest on top of his shoulders and come up and sprawl onto my toes. Now he can lock on as hard as he wants, but once I start turning, I can weave myself out and walk out into a semi-north-south position. I'm gonna take that hand out, pull it up, weave this through, put my ear on the back of his back. This is gonna allow me to come and sink my choke in a lot tighter. Now, when I'm cupping his head and I'm coming in, I'm gonna capture that arm right away so I can pull and return it back, and that's gonna allow it to sink in much tighter from there. All right? Now remember, if you have trouble choking someone, I wanna fill this gap. So this is gonna come up as high as I can. I can also bring my wrist down, which pokes it up into his artery on this side, okay? So sometimes we have trouble with that, right? Can't seem to catch it, or we're in this position, we're like, just can't seem to get my hand through, something's not right. So I'm gonna take this hand, I'm gonna cup it on this side, and I'm gonna come all the way around, all right? So turning. And as I come around, this hand is gonna come as a block, because he's gonna probably wanna turn back into me and catch an underhook. So he goes catch an underhook, right? So I don't want that to happen, so this is gonna be a good block for me. So I'm gonna take my hand, I'm gonna weave it on the inside and create a good tight stockade. I'm gonna drive his chin to his chest. When I come up like that, you make it so tight that pop, see it pops out. I'm gonna weave that sucker back in. I'm gonna put my knee on the back of my arm. And now that I'm inside, you have to come to this side now. I'm gonna drop my knee. You see how my ear's back here again, exactly like I did the first Darce. So look where my hand's at. And his arm is trapped in place. Hand slides back in. I lock everything up and I begin to squeeze. Nice and tight, all right? So it didn't work again, still. So now I'm gonna keep that position, drive my head down, and my shin is gonna trace over and finish him like this. All right, still keep it like that. If that doesn't work, I'm in the mount, I will post on my head, release, snake my hand to where the back of my thumb is laced inside of his trach. Now come back this way. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for my hand, and I want the meat of my hand to just push. I'm not gonna clasp my hands or anything. I don't wanna take that pressure off his trachea with my thumb. So once I get that in there, I'm just gonna push up like that. So I'm gonna be down, I'm gonna snake it in, and once I push that block in, I'm gonna sink my hips back down and pull up like this, all right? And that's a good little series for you from the top guard position. Even from there, if that doesn't work, we could be stuck like this. Come back to this side. I'm gonna take my hand out and catch the inside of his arm and bring him up for the 100%. I can lock it with a rear naked choke grip, squeeze from here or here, wherever you choose. But that's a good little flow that keeps you in the top dominant position against someone who actually knows what to do from the bottom position.